If I'm injured in a workers' compensation claim in Georgia, and I'm still hurt, can I continue to get benefits for the rest of my life? The answer is, it depends. Most cases, there's going to be a limit of benefits for up to 400 weeks and sometimes 350 weeks. A lifetime benefit case is one where somebody is deemed catastrophic, and that is a legal term. It doesn't mean that you have to be laying on a bed on a respirator, but catastrophic is defined by statute, and whether or not in some cases you're on Social Security disability. Don't file for Social Security disability unless you talk to me first, because it can impact how your case gets settled. But the bottom line is that even if you believe that you are still injured and still hurt, if your treating doctor under workers' comp releases you back to regular duty work, your weekly benefit checks are going to stop. If your treating doctor under workers' comp releases you to light duty work, your weekly benefit checks will stop and also be reduced at a certain point in time from what you're getting now in many cases. If your workers' comp treating doctor says you are unable to work and continues to say you're unable to work, and we go on for a little while, a couple of years, sometimes less, depending upon how significant your injury is. Obviously, if you have a catastrophic injury and you are quadriplegic, paraplegic, there's a higher likelihood. But I will tell you, I've represented folks who are quadriplegic and paraplegic injured from work and have gone back to work in some cases. They're able to do it. And I've represented folks who have a back injury, a herniated disc, and the surgery went bad. And so, yes, they can use their hands and their brains, but they cannot sit, stand, or walk for any length of time, and they have to chomp on medication. And so they're deemed catastrophic because they cannot go back to work. So the answer to the question as I started this out is maybe. Most cases in Georgia do not result in people having benefits for the rest of their life. It can result in a certain period of time and then potentially getting your case settled and then potentially getting onto Social Security disability. But again, these are all very fact-specific and medical evidence-specific questions and cases that have to be analyzed on a case-by-case basis. So before you make assumptions that you can only get benefits for a certain amount of weeks or a certain amount of years, or for lifetime, give me a call, and I'll be happy to go through your particular situation, noting what is going on with you in your medical world right now as it relates to your injury. Certain cases we start out with, and it looks like it's going to be a fairly simple back surgery case, and unfortunately it turns into a failed back syndrome case where 2 surgeries have occurred and now that person cannot do anything. Other cases where somebody falls 10 feet off a building, and I've had this case, and they have had a head injury and they've had a pelvic injury and they've crushed their ankle, and you're thinking, oh boy, this person's never going to go back to work. And amazingly, they get to a point where they can do something. So again, every case is different and it's very fluid. And we will look at your case on a case-by-case basis, and we will walk you through it and explain everything to you and answer your questions, get second opinions when necessary with doctors, and we will go from there and help you. Give me a call, 770-351-0801. We're happy to help you. Hi, this is Jody, and I hope you found this video helpful. If you'd like to know more about all rights and benefits available to you under the Georgia Workers' Injury Laws, I'd like to invite you to download my Georgia Workers' Compensation Survival Kit that I created for folks just like you. Some of the topics I cover include: can I get fired for filing a work injury claim? 8 critical mistakes to avoid. Is it true that the insurance company will hire a private investigator to follow me